Chapter 9 Distributed Ledger System. First, I would advise you to think of the ledger system as a family tree, but, instead of people's names, the huge ledger system holds information about payment value and addresses. In regards to the amount values, the ledger holds all the records of payments back to the first transaction that was ever made. In regard to the addresses, there are no URLs or location addresses. Instead, these are Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency addresses. The ledger holds a series of transactions of all cryptocurrencies. Additionally, the current values are continually computed of the previous transfers. One part of the ledger is representing the value that has been assigned, some other parts of the ledger represent the date and time of each transaction. This is very similar to any of the current banking systems. You can see who transferred to what account, what date and time, as well how much was each transaction. However, the ledger has no banker. Also, the addresses are not representing names of the individuals, neither who holds what amount. Therefore, you can call this an anonymous ledger system. What you have to understand is that when it comes to an individual's bank account who has no relatives, the bank could seize that account. In addition to banks, even the police, FBI, or any government official can take any bank account if they find a possible reason for it. When it comes to a Bitcoin account within the Great Ledger, the only person who can access it is the person who has the password to that account. Of course, it's dangerous. If you accidentally lose the password to your Bitcoin wallet that the ledger holds, whatever value it has will be lost forever. With your bank account, if you lose your password, you call the bank, they ask security questions, and once you prove that you are the owner of that account, the bank will provide you access. On the other hand, having a Bitcoin account, no bank will be able to help you to access your account. The ledger is visible to anyone, as it's completely decentralized. Therefore, everyone can see your Bitcoin account, as well how much value that wallet has. However, no one can tell that account is connected to you. Due to the blockchain technology, every transaction is confirmed for its validity and goes into a block. Then each block will join to the previously validated blocks, then eventually they all will form a chain of blocks, that we call blockchain. Every Bitcoin citizen is required to keep a copy of the blockchain. After each block that gets created by the system, every blockchain member receives a finalized sealed block. Then the system checks each block automatically and adds each block to each citizen. This is how blockchain holds every transaction and every value that was ever created. These methods ensure the legitimacy and correction of every transaction without any central authority. If all that sounds alien to you, just understand that is completely automated by the system, and you, as a Bitcoin citizen, do not need to do any calculation. And it would probably take a very long time anyways. Each transaction, once validated, is sealed into the ledger. This process is carried out by the miners. When a new validated block arrives, each new block must be added to every citizen's blockchain. However, before accepting the new block, everyone checks the logical continuation of all the values in the new block, to make sure that all the transfers of costs are legitimate. This also prevents any replication of transfers or any counterfeiting done by hackers or people with bad intentions, trying to steal Bitcoin or any other cryptocurrency. This is a crucial step, as this validation will remain within the Great Ledger and within the blockchain forever. This process uses hashes for competition, to validate each block, and make sure that each citizen receives the same record. Hopefully, I didn't confuse you by adding some extra bits on how the ledger becomes distributed and what process it uses for the purpose of validating each transaction. The reality is that technically multiple protocols are working together to achieve each validation process. Also, you have to understand that thousands of the operations are made in each of every second. Consequently, I have avoided the technicality as much as I possibly could. I hope you found this video informative. If so, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone else who might find it helpful. We're always looking for ways to improve our content, so your feedback is appreciated. If you're interested in learning more about the technical aspects of mining, stay tuned for my next video, which will be a deep dive into miners.